Hi, welcome to another session of this virtual training. And our topic for today is how do we create a Big Blue Button session? Okay, so just to give you a quick background as to what Big Blue Button is, it is actually a video conferencing platform just like Google Meet and Zoom. So, how do you create a Big Blue Button session in your virtual class? So first, you have to open your course. I will be using the same sample subject that I have been using from the past session. It's the sample subject, so I will just click the subject. And if you notice, if you take a look at the section of my course, I have a dedicated section just for video chat or video and chat sessions. So it is recommended that as a teacher, you have to create a special or a dedicated section to hold or all the video and chat sessions in your class, right? So to create the section, or to create the Big Blue Button session, just go to video chat sessions and just click create learning activity and go to Big Blue Button VN. Okay, so immediately you will be redirected to the Big Blue Button settings window. So in here, you just give your virtual session a name. So what's the name of your virtual classrooms? Like for example, this is a video conference session, right? And then if you notice, immediately after typing the name of your virtual class, you can actually click save and display. Or if you want to schedule your virtual session, then you can go to schedule and then you can enable the join time and the close time. So basically the join open is when will the session be open to the students so that they can join, and the join close is the date or the time wherein nobody can can join that particular session if you enable that one. So yeah, let's go ahead and click save and display. And if you want to well, let's check first. Let's go back to the course page, and as you can see, inside my video and chat sessions, I now have a video conference session, which is a Big Blue Button activity. Now, as a teacher or as a student, if you want to join the session or go inside the session, you simply click the session name and then just click join session, right? So immediately you will be redirected to the Big Blue Button platform. So usually it takes a while, especially if it's your first time using the said platform. So you will be asked for the first time access, you will be asked, how would you like to join the conference? Is it via microphone or do you want to listen only? So as a teacher, you simply click microphone because then again, you're expected to say something, right? Now the system is asking me if I am allowing the platform to use my device microphone. I will just click allow, and it says connecting to echo test. So right now, it will just give me a prompt to say something, and once it's okay, you just give it a thumbs up. Okay. So this is the main interface of the Big Blue Button activity. As you can see, it's divided into three significant parts. Here in the leftmost side is the participants list. So all the participants will be listed in this part, right? Now the second column is the public chat area. So if you want to say something publicly to the entire class, you can say it here, or even the class, they can interact using the public chat area. So like for example, I want to say, hi, how are you guys? Then you guys just have to use the enter key on your keyboard to send, and it will be sent immediately or publicly to the class, right? And all the students can actually see all the conversation within the public chat area. So next would be the presentation area. So this is where you can share your public or your PowerPoint presentation or any file that you want to share to your class. So let's start with the buttons here. There are four buttons here at the lower portion of the presentation area. The one on the leftmost side is the microphone. So if it's blue, meaning it's turned on, right? If you want to turn off or mute your mic, you can click the mic icon, and as you can see, it's now grayed out. So also the second one is the audio icons. If you leave the audio, yeah, you cannot hear and you cannot activate your mic, right? And then we have the third icon is the webcam. If you want to share the webcam, for example, I want to share my webcam, of course, the platform is asking my system that it will be using the webcam. So I will just click allow. So this is the webcam for now, and then if you're going to start the sharing of your webcam, you just click start sharing, and immediately your webcam will be shared to your students. Your students can now see your webcam. If you want to turn off your webcam, you simply click the webcam icon and it will be grayed out, meaning it's turned off, right? And also the last icon here on the right side is the screen sharing, or if you want to share some content or all the contents of your screen, like you can click share your screen and you can choose, is it the entire screen, or is it just an application window, or is it a tab in Google Chrome? So those are the options in terms of screen sharing, right? So those are the icons in the presentation area. And next to that, sorry, let me just cancel. If you notice, you have the annotation tools here in the rightmost side. As you can see, you have a white, like for example, a blank whiteboard, right? So for annotation, you can actually use like a pen if you want to annotate something, or if you want to draw like a circle, you can do that. So like for example, I want to select a circle here. If you want to use like a rectangle, you can do that. If you want to, for example, type a text here, yes, you can do that. This is a sample text. So those are just some functionalities of the the annotation tools, right? And of course, you have the clear all annotations option, where it will just clear all the annotations in your screen. So that's the function of the annotation. It's very important, especially if you're sharing a file. Now, talking about sharing a file, so how do you share a PowerPoint file or a PDF file in a BigBlueButton session? Well, it is actually very easy, right? If you notice here in the lower left portion of the presentation area, you have the plus sign. Now, when you hover your mouse to that icon, it says action. So what action would you like to do? Now, just click the action. And if you see, you have upload a presentation, right? So click upload a presentation. And then from here, you can actually drag and drop files, or you can browse for files. I will just click browse. It will open up the file explorer window of my PC, and I will just look for a file to be shared in um, my PowerPoint or in my BBB sessions. Let me just look for one. Okay, how about this one? Okay, so it's just a module. It's a Word file. By the way, if you upload any file in a BBB session, it will be converted automatically into a PDF file. So once done, make sure to check the file, the newly uploaded file, and then click upload. So it will now upload. It depends upon the size of your file, of course. So the larger the file size, the longer it would take the system to convert it and process your file. So it's now processing. Let's just wait for it to finish. So it says 45 out of 71. So there are at least 71 pages in the file that I am uploading. So we're almost done. So here is the file that I will be sharing, for example, to my class. So again, as a teacher, you can annotate the file. If you want to highlight something, if you want to draw something in the particular file, yes, you can do that. And then to move to the next slide, you can click here, the next slide icon. And there you go. It will just move to the next slide, and then you continue with your discussion. So that's how you share or upload a file in a BBB session. So next is, what if you want to share a YouTube video during the presentation? How will you do that? First, of course, you have to open YouTube. So let me just open here. And I will just look for a sample video. For example, this one, right? So this is a video from TEDx. So once you have the video, you can just click and copy the URL here at the very top. Go back to the Big Blue Button session, click the plus sign or the action sign, and click or share an external video. Paste the URL and then share a new video. So immediately the video will be shared to your students, right? So that's how you share a video in a Big Blue Button session. So once done, if you are done with all the conversations, with all the discussions, with all the file sharings, what's next? You can also record your session, right? So as you can see, you have start recording option here. If you click this one, you will be prompted that do you want to start the recording now? You can select yes if you want, and as you can see, you will know that the recording has been successfully initiated, because as you can see, it turns blue and the time is running, right? And if you want to pause the recording, you can just click pause the recording and select yes. And if you want to resume, then you can just click the resume or resume recording, right? So those are just some of the basic functionalities in terms of how do you manage a Big Blue Button video conference session. If you want to log out or end the meeting, you can click here at the very top, the right corner, top right corner, the options icon, and then you simply click end meeting, and clicking the or choosing the end meeting will end the meeting for all, so everyone will be logged out from that particular session. So as a teacher, when you click end meeting, are you sure you want to end the meeting? Yes, and there you go, so the meeting has ended. So you just close the Big Blue Button conference session and you can go back to your My Soul platform, right? So that's how you create and manage a Big Blue Button video conference session.